Hello everyone and welcome back to Xinhua Live. My name is Natasha Miller and I am here in Yanchi County, which is the home of the sheep. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about something a little bit interesting. We're going to talk about how the people of Yanchi are turning poverty into prosperity in a desert land. Our first stop is going to be to meet one of the local farmers, Mr. Guan, and his wife, right over here in their home. Please follow me. 你们好，你好吗？很好。好，谢谢。啊，三观，你的家了多少人？5口人，5个人啊，有孩子吗？3孩子。So Mr. Guan and his wife are a family of 5 with 3 beautiful children. 你们做什么？
要
这样吗？
好。
我们这就是这也就是要嘛，过去也是都是贫困山区人嘛，这也是不太能干啥。这现在了，那真是国家也支持个事都好嘛，那这就
好。Okay, so basically what she said is that they have a family of 5 and their family is actually a little bit on the poor side. So actually they have 3 kids, as we mentioned before, and their 3 children, they weren't even able to afford to send them to school, which is very sad because they've only had 20 sheep that they were raising. And with that 20 sheep, they were only able to have about 20,000 yuan, which is a little over $3,000. So, 现在你有多少羊
？500多只。
哇！我可以看看吗？可以啊。Okay, we're gonna go see the sheep, guys. 非常好。Wow, baby sheep! Awesome! These are so cute. 可爱对。Oh, we have a fussy one. Hey, little baby. Hey guys, so this is one of the baby sheep that we have here. Say hello, baby sheep. Baby sheep. Do 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 do. 有养这边还有养那边。为什么？
分开我们跟小羊羔不一样。So basically we have some sheep in different sections. Here you see we have the cute little baby sheep, and over here we have some more sheep, which are the mama sheep, and also those who recently gave birth. So they have separated them, which is one of the ways that we're going to ensure quality meat. Oh, these sheep here. 这个是 生菜羊。
好。So these are the pregnant sheep, ladies and gentlemen, over here. And here also we have some of the pregnant sheep. Now these sheep actually also they have to eat. As mammals, we all need to eat, right? 他们吃什么？
吃玉米、饲料、
稻草。还有苜蓿。
Okay. How. So they actually have a different set of food that they eat. They eat fodders. They also eat some corn as well as some straw. The baby sheep drink milk and eat fodders, and the mama sheep, like I said, they have fodders and straw and so many other awesome things that they eat. Obviously, this is not all of the sheep that they have here. They have other sheep also in the sheepfolds, which we will go to see soon. Alright. Now, 我可以吃它们？
给点料。
对。
可以。
Mr. Guan is so kind. He's going to give me a chance to actually feed the sheep. So exciting!
Ni hao, little sheep. Do you speak English or Chinese, little sheep? Or do you just speak ba? Alrighty. So you see we have lots of different little grown sheep. Oh, this one is a little bit fussy over here. Hello, Mr. or Mrs. Sheep. So now Mrs. Guan is going to get some fodders for us, and then we're going to be able to do some sheep feeding. I've actually fed sheep before in the Bahamas. My dad didn't have such a big place with sheep like this, but he did have a few sheep that he bought, and then he would keep them until they were nice and fat so we could have some delicious fresh sheep for dinner. Okay, so we just take the corn like this and just sprinkle it across, and as you can see, here come the sheep. Here we go. Alrighty. Some for you. Yay. They said I did a really good job, so now I'm an expert sheep feeder. I'm so excited. Hello. So sheeps, obviously they don't drink pina coladas, they don't drink alcohol, they drink water, right? So now we're gonna go over to see where they drink this water. And we have a nice song going on while we walk over. It's called Ba Ba Ba. So enjoy the music as we go closer to the water. All right, guys, we're heading out to Sheep Park now, so I'll see you very soon. I actually think this ride is a little bit better than a limo. I think that this is actually the best ride I've had all my life. It's a little bit, open air. It's a sunshiny day. A perfect day to go to see some sheep, right? How? Now we are here in the sheep park after our awesome ride. And in the sheep park, actually, there are several thousand sheep. Mr. Guan and 5 other gentlemen are actually putting the sheep together. It's a cooperative done by the China to allow them to work together to help each other and also to cut costs. Because by working together, not only do they cut costs, but they also cut financial liability. So each of the farmers, like Mr. Guan, is offered 100,000, I almost said dollar, it's not dollar, 100,000 yuan loan in order to help them in the breeding process. So here we can see the water that I was telling you about earlier, and the water is actually alkalescent water. What alkalescent water means is that your meat will be extremely delicious and extremely high quality. Yanchi County sheep actually have grown a name for themselves. They've become a brand, in that they are able to go to some of the most exquisite places. First of all, they were at the G20 summit. They were also at BRICS, just to name a few. And in addition to that, about 920 million is what their output was just last year. So just imagine that, from a small, poor land into such a great sheep brand, Yanchi County. Amazing how the sheeps really do follow each other. Here they come. Hello, sheeps. Come on over for some fresh water. Come on over. Fresh water time. Well, I guess they're not thirsty. It looks like they've already had their drink of the day. So we'll just let them continue to enjoy the good weather in Yanchi County. Now we're gonna head over to the solar panels. Isn't that awesome? I have always been really interested in sustainability and use of different types of energy other than electricity. So hearing that I was going to be able to come to see a solar panel, not only one solar panel, but 133,000 hectares of solar panels really got me really interested, really excited. So let's go over and head to the solar panels. Guan's hometown, which used to be one of the poorest areas in the country, saw an increase in cement roads and cars to drive on them. Development is the general method to eliminate poverty, and this solar park is one of those ways. On our way towards the village, actually, there was an area, like I said, about 133,000 hectares of solar panels. And the land was actually transferred from local residents. And not only did those residents get fees, but they also participated in the profits by connecting to the grids. The world's largest single unit grid is right here in Yanchi. It hasn't been built yet, but it's on the way. Solar panels are just an awesome way that the community is using not only solar energy, but also wind energy and heat to make their world a better place by not relying so much on electricity and relying more on resources for themselves. So when the local residents transferred the land in order to make the solar energy, they not only won by getting fees back, they also won because now they are able to enjoy the solar energy, right? So that's one of the awesome things about being here in Yanchi County, home of the sheep. Now we're gonna go take a ride, ladies and gentlemen. Follow me on in. So now I was just telling you about the roads and the fact that the roads have been cemented, and you'll have a chance to see it for yourself. And you'll also have a chance to see the solar panels from the air. Why don't you go ahead and watch this video, and then you'll be able to see those solar panels from on high. So now guys, we are actually driving on these cement roads. It's like crazy for me to understand that this place used to be a poor place. Actually, I had a chance to see the Guan's previous home. I wish I could take you there, but it was basically made of mud. So the home that I visited today is only 10 years old. So to be able to see how much they have grown within the last 10 years is really amazing. Mr. Guan had actually told me that, you know, within the last, I think 5 or 6 years is when he was able to get the grant from the government that helped him to be able to be up above the poverty line and to get out of poverty, because that's really what China is trying to do right now. They're going to be trying to do their best to alleviate poverty in all of the areas, using things like solar energy, using different policies. They have what's called the poverty relief campaign that's going to help them to do that. So just to be able to see that in action, see the cement roads, see the many cars driving on the roads, see how it went from having a mud home to having an actual like wooden structure. It's really amazing just to see how things have changed over just a few years. So I'm excited to see what comes next. Now ahead you can see the solar panels, and I should say such a big project grows on the sandy land, with residents hoping to shake off poverty and welcome a better life. Last September, Yanchi became the first of 9 counties in Ningxia, an area known for its poor living conditions, to get out of poverty. The success definitely didn't come easy, and there's still a long way to go. But China has lifted more people out of poverty than any other country. There were nearly 14 million success stories last year, and another 10 million are expected this year. By any standard, it's a daunting task for a developing country whose per capita GDP stands only at the middle of the world's ranks. This amazing transformation is part of a broader picture across the nation, where a successful government campaign to build an all-around well-off society has seen countless people get out of poverty and lead prosperous lives. All around us, and this is exactly what I was telling you, 133 hectares. Can you imagine 133 hectares? OMG. So as you can see, all of this, like I said, it used to belong to the residents, and now the residents have transferred it over, and this is what they get in return. They get to be able to not have to rely on electricity, only having solar energy. And if you look over here to the right, you'll see also the windmills. So they have solar energy, wind energy, so much to see here, so much improvement, so many things that the government is working on. 你好，
Hello.
你好吗？哦，好，我是珍珠。
我是周桂林。
Good to meet you. So this is Miss Zhou Guiling. I hope I said it properly. And she is actually the deputy head of the alleviation office here in Yanchi. The alleviation office actually is found in most of the poverty-stricken areas in China, and she is the deputy head of the one here in Yanchi, so it's my pleasure to meet here today. 现在干什么用？
咱们身后这个光伏板是对我们延迟一种光伏扶贫措施，它对的是从集体经济是每年给22万的从集体收入，对农户是咱每年是60岁以上无业无力的老年人给每年给分红2000块钱每户，还有一种就是屋顶光伏，是在屋顶上老百姓享受的每年3000块钱的这个资产分红。
Okay. So this area actually was owned by some of the locals here in Yanchi, and they transferred it over to be able to build these solar panels. And in exchange, the place not only got fees, the local residents not only got fees, but they also were able to use the solar energy. And Yanchi County is trying to alleviate poverty by allowing their residents to not only have to use electricity and not even have to rely on electricity as much, but try to use solar energy, wind energy, and heat energy to replace the electricity. One of the wonderful things that they are doing actually is if you are 60 years or older and you put a solar panel on your roof, you're able to get 2,000 yuan every year. So this is just another way that the alleviation office is trying their best to alleviate poverty here, because this land actually used to be barren land. There was nothing that can grow here. So by turning this barren land into 133 hectares of solar energy, that's a great way to try to make something out of nothing, basically. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to be able to meet with this dear lady, to be able to see the solar panels, to see the changes that they've made over the years to try to alleviate poverty. And that's just a few of the things that China is doing now. As I said, by 2020, China is trying to alleviate poverty. And this is a really big feat, but China is determined and focused to be able to do this by 2020. With just 2 years to go, China is really confident that they're going to be able to do this. How about you? I know I'm confident. Thank you for joining us today. This is Natasha Miller from Xinhua Live. Look forward to seeing you next time.